Hello, Libra. What is happening? It is time for your April 2021 bonus reading. It is bonus time for Libra. Ba-dum-dum. So, for those of you new to my channel, when I do bonus readings, the intention I put into it is to hopefully pick up on some details that I may have left out in the main monthly reading. You never really know what's going to come through, but I have to put some kind of intention into it. You know what I mean? So, anyway, though, if you would like to find information on how to schedule a personal reading with me, please look in the description box of this video. That is the only way to schedule a personal reading with me, okay? You have to look in the description of the video. So, let's hop right into this. First thing we're going to do is we're going to do a quick energy and vibration check between you and this person, okay? We're going to see how your energies are behaving. There's going to be one row for you, one row for the person that you're dealing with, an overall energy and an underlying energy, okay? Before I even got to finish spitting that out, the hangman jumped out for you here, okay? So we'll see how that plays into the reading. Let's get 4 shuffles. 1, 2, 2 more. The star card just flipped out too, by the way. But it flipped out with like 7 or 8 cards behind it. So if it's meant to be in the reading, it'll come out eventually. Could be an Aquarius for some of you. Ooh, the Knight of Pentacles. I'm sorry, the Knight of Knight of Swords. Page of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Okay. So I do see communication happening here. And this is definitely some past energy. All right, so the person that you're dealing with is very nervous about talking to you. I see the two of you in communication, in active communication. Okay, I don't see anybody actually coming forward as of yet. Okay, but I do see, and here's the funny thing though. See the person you're dealing with, 10 of Swords, 3 of Swords, 9 of Swords. Bro. Could be another air sign for some of you. But yeah, they're not in the greatest vibration. Let's just put it that way. They're still very, very heartbroken, very nervous, and they've pretty much already thrown in the white towel here. Okay. You, on the other hand, though, I think you've lost a lot of passion and interest. You know, and that is a very typical push-pull, energetic dynamic. That again is something that if you come to me for a personal reading, more than likely, I will break down the entire dynamic of how energy behaves there. But long story short, as soon as you begin to kind of lose interest, they feel a pull towards you. You know, I know you've noticed that type of behavior happens energetically at least once in your life. You've noticed it, and it kind of feels like a bit of a coincidence or maybe like bad luck or something like that. It's not. That's just the flow of energy. If you don't have conscious control of your energy, that's typically how it flows by itself if you're unconscious of it. But anyway, I trailed off. I digress. The person that you're dealing with here, it could be a person at the workplace for some of you. But I really kind of feel a little bit of immaturity here, okay? A bit of immaturity. This person could have brought a lot of drama, you know, a lot of drama. What this feels like with the Page of Wands and the 9 of Swords, all this right here, this feels like, well, I'm the one that brought all the drama to this situation and created this whole big mess, and now I'm laying in the bed that I made in. I'm laying in the bed that I made. Basically, you know what I mean? But with that Queen of Wands, King of Pentacles for you, and see the overall energy is the Knight of Swords. So this is like active communication. Okay, it's hard to say who it is that's actually making the first move to reach out. Probably just take it how it resonates. For some of you, it's you reaching out. For some of you, it's them reaching out. But with this right here, this feels very, very cold and distant. You have like this ice wall up over you. You are very much matter of fact. This is what it is. This is how it is. This is what it's come to. It is what it is. Knight of Pentacles. You got a lot of earth energy in here, okay? Could be an earth sign for some of you, but that's the dominant energy here is earth, okay? Very, very practical and factual and matter of fact, and this is what it is, and it is what it is, and you know what I mean? That type of energy here. Very, very, you've reached a point right now where it's just, I don't want to make it sound like a negative thing, but it's almost like your heart has iced over with this person here, you know? And again, they're laying in the bed they made. So, oh boy, let's look a little bit more at this person that you're dealing with here. Gonna dig their energy apart. we are going to see how they really feel about you, what their true intentions are. Maybe we'll see what type of potential that the two of you may have, but I don't even really know. Based on how your energy looked right there, I don't really know if that's going to be a contributing factor anymore, potential. It almost looks to me like even if there was all the potential in the world, you wouldn't really go for it. For a lot of you. Let's see, though. Let's see. How's this person really feel about Libra universe, and what are their intentions? Okay, the Tower reversed. Yeah, they want to reconcile. They want to make things right, for sure. Three more shuffles. The Fool card. All right, so they really, really want to jump back in and try this again here. Wow, they got that Eight of Cups, Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups reversed. Okay. So, all right, so their emotional mind really wants to reconcile. But I really don't think they're allowing their emotional mind to take the lead with the Queen of Cups right here. They're making the logical decision. And it could be another Libra for some of you too. They're like, look, I have no choice but to walk away. Like, they really, really, really want to come back in, and they're really drained by this too. Excuse me. They want to come back in and they want to try to rebuild things and make things right. That's what they want. Okay? They would be 100% willing to take a new leap of faith with you if you even showed the slightest bit of interest. Boy, I'm going to tell you what. Let's see, how can I think of an efficient way to word this? It's I have no choice. Libra very obviously is not playing this game with me. Very obviously. Could be a Leo for some of you. I have Leo, Aries. It could be another Libra. But, yeah, they're able to at least make a logical decision, but they still feel like they screwed up a good opportunity here. Okay? Again, I'm the one that brought all the drama. And I'm the one that caused, the vast majority of what spiraled into such a horrible situation here, and obviously a failed connection. And now I'm facing the consequences, So they are completely and utterly drained by this here, okay? But all in all, I think that they're making the logical decision because there is no disputing. There's no getting through to you. And not that that's a bad thing, but they realize they screwed up something good. That's what I'm seeing here. Well, let's see what actions this person's going to take. What actions is this person taking, universe, towards Libra? I kind of feel like we already got that in the last spread, but I still want to see maybe. Okay, yeah, the Six of Wands reversed. Okay, yeah. They know that it would be a waste of time. 1, 2, and 3. Five of Wands. Ooh. Okay, yeah, see, they're not coming forward with a love offer. They're trying to play it cool is what they're trying to do. Could be an Aquarius for some of you. I also have Pisces. They're trying to play it cool. And what this feels like is during this communication, they're doing the best that they can to play it cool and pretend that they're not fazed by this, I'm trying to just play it off like it's not that big of a deal and like I'm cool and in hopes that I'll see some sort of break in your character. I'm hoping to see some sort of light in your eyes. I want to see some sort of interest, some sort of green light that gives me the okay to come in and try to reconcile. And I'm not seeing that. So they are more than likely going to spontaneously combust. It's not really spontaneous, okay, but it appears to be spontaneous because, again, they're trying to just play it off and play it cool like they don't care, okay? And it's bubbling up inside of them, and they're trying, and they're wishing, they're hoping, waiting, wishing to get you to bend and flex one way or the other. I mean, maybe that's how you were in the past. You know, it's real easy to get a reaction out of you and whatnot, and it's not working this time. So it's bubbling up and bubbling up and bubbling up, and more than likely, if you keep feeding into it, well, bam, they're going to spontaneously combust, and it's going to pop off into a big argument. They haven't let go. See, basically, they're mad at you now. They're upset with you. You know, you know that, and I think we've all been there. You know, especially when we're much younger. I can relate to being in this frame of mind when I was a teenager. You know, you cause a problem. You're upset about what you did, but you're more upset about the fact that you have to face a consequence. So that regret that you have for what you did spins into anger. You know, I'm angry and I'm taking my anger out on you, even though it was my fault to begin with. You know what I mean? See what I'm saying? So, let's look at the most likely outcome and the best advice here. Most likely outcome is going to be the first three cards. The best advice is going to be the last three cards along with the overall energy here. So we're going to look at the overall advice here. Overall advice. Okay, the Three of Wands. Okay, King of Wands. All right, don't budge. Six of Swords reversed. There is going to be a return and attempted reconciliation. The overall advice is don't budge, dude. Now, I say this a lot. A lot of you know this about me. Some of you don't. But just as a little side note here, I never set out to be a tarot card reader. That was never a plan that I made for myself. I dedicated my life to learning the laws of energy. 5 years ago when I lived in a homeless shelter, okay? And yes, I did dig one hell of a rabbit hole on that journey. And many of you know I had ended up attending a very high-level mind mastery school, and I've learned some things, okay? I've learned some very hard-to-find scientific proof of a lot of things that have to do with energy and whatnot. Anyway, long story short, energetically, that typically is a challenge when it comes to cardinal signs. You know, every last one of us, along with our energies, have very specific challenges that come along with that energy. We fixed signs. I'm a fixed sign. I'm an Aquarius. We fixed signs are typically, this is one of our strengths, is being stubborn and don't budge. When you make up your mind, that's your mind is made. You know what I mean? That can work against you too. But with like a cardinal sign especially, that can be one of the challenges, okay? But it's up to every sign, no matter who you are, to identify your challenges and work to overcome them. You know, so it's going to be very important that you keep your foot planted. Okay, be fixed. Learn to be fixated. No, I made my mind. I made up my decision. It is what it is. Don't matter what you say. Don't matter what you do. Shoulda, coulda, wouldas. You can apologize till you're blue in the face. I accept your apology. I greatly appreciate that. But that's not going to change my mind. Don't budge. The most likely outcome is an attempted reconciliation, Six of Pentacles and Swords, both in the reverse. Very one-sided. That much is not going to change. This person cares much more about their problems and how they feel about the situation than actually they may be able to apologize all day long, but when it comes to putting that apology into the actions of changed behavior, it's not going to happen, okay? It's not going to happen, okay? And again, King of Pentacles is the most likely, as the overall advice here. King of Pentacles, King of Wands, Eight of Swords. If I were you, I would completely... It would be a good idea. The further this goes on, you might want to go ahead and cut communication before it gets the chance to pop off into a fight. You may just want to say your piece and let it be. You know, let them have the last word. That's fine. Don't battle for the last word. Don't play none of those ego games. Say your piece. Let it be. They can have the last word all they want. You said your piece. That's what it is. You know, that can be tough sometimes too. But one of the things that I've learned in my journey, it's very important. You can have the last word if you want. I'm going to say my piece, and then you're going to watch what I just said happen. You know, you can talk all you want. Typically, people who always want to have the last word, they typically tend to be people who are more talk than they are action. You know what I mean? If you go ahead, you have your last word. I don't need to have the last word. I'm going to show you what I just said. I'm going to say it, and then I'm going to do it. So at the end of the day, that's kind of like the last word. You know what I mean? You can put your last little piece of the argument in there. That's fine. You can have that. But I'm going to do you one better. I'm going to say my piece, and then I'm going to act on it. And then you're going to sit back and watch me do what I said I'm going to do. You know, you're going to sit back and observe as my words actually manifest into reality, and I do what I say I'm going to do. You know what I mean? Make any sense? Okie dokie, Libra. I feel like that was your message, so I'm going to go ahead and end this reading here. I am eternally grateful to every last one of you who continue to show up and show love, support, and positive feedback on my channel every single day on a daily basis. It makes my job worthwhile here on YouTube. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Don't forget to look in the description box of the video if you would like to find information on how to schedule a personal reading. And I'm out of here now, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you sometime between right now and the rest of all eternity. Y'all stay blessed.